I read 2 articles today, and when I say I read, that means I've read many about it. I've read about the article, I've researched it. I read dozens of articles, but I only deeply, when I say to tell you in context, I've read articles, that means I've researched it too and ready to talk about it. Oh, excuse me, I just ate. Excuse me. The one just simply I researched the church that Musk gave his talk at. It's in our church. This is why it's important. The mainstream media doesn't say this, that these churches are telling people. I have it queued up here. I'll just play a little bit. This is the kind of thing that I've been. And I can understand why you don't want to hear it, but it's.
We who are affiliated with pastors for Trump, we do not deify or worship Donald Trump. We worship the Lord, but we recognize Donald Trump as his apostle.
So choosing that kind of church to give a political talk in, it's a little bit scary, And Sean Foyt's from that play. I don't know if you've heard his kind of rhetoric he says from stage, but he talks about how the audience, they have to take the reins of government, and there's also violent imagery. It's entertainment. But these are also the same people that were at J6. So I could represent. So not all of them, of course, but they were there. So including individuals. But just this is going on too long. No, let's see if I can do this real quick. The J6 case. Earlier in the year, the Supreme Court had said that the law that the Justice Department was using to prosecute them was the incorrect law. That the law against it's a felony to obstruct a government proceeding. The Supreme Court said that applies to white collar type crimes. That law is a white collar type crime, just simply busting into the room, throwing tables or chairs around and stuff like that. It's not that kind of law. It doesn't prevent that kind of thing. It doesn't say it's illegal to do that kind of thing, but they would have to find a different law. So then the prosecution, the main law they used was, they said, okay, well, Secret Service had closed off the Capitol because Pence was in there and they breached the Capitol, so let's charge him under that law. And what the particular individual, it's also important to understand that the people who were charged, they were charged with multiple crimes. So just talking about another one of the crimes, they were, that one the Supreme Court threw out, but they had other charges. So one of them was breaking a perimeter that the Secret Service had set up. So the individual that he scaled the wall to get in to get around the security. So he scaled the wall, and his lawyers were saying, for scaling a wall to have been illegal, he would have had to know that the Capitol was closed because Secret Service had closed it to protect Pence. Just simply trying to get in, or just simply trying to get in and talk to Pence, that was not a crime. That he would have had to know, and the reason the Capitol was closed was because Secret Security had closed it under the authority of this one law that they were using. And the law, the conclusion of the appeals court was, this was it, that the government was not required to prove that Griffin was aware that the vice president's presence was the reason the grounds remained restricted. And going over that again, the defense's claim was that audacious. They were saying that scaling the wall would not have been illegal under this law if, unless the government had to prove that Griffin was aware that the vice president's presence was the reason the grounds were closed. He was trying to get at Pence, so. Really, we hear the right talk about thought crimes. The defense was really, no, he would have had to been aware that the reason, he was trying to get at Pence, but he would have had to know the reason that the Capitol was closed was because Pence was inside. That's really their argument. So I just thought it was important to, share my understanding of the article. Okay, all right, bye-bye.